Hey everybody, we're going to do a harvest video finally. I don't think we've gotten around to doing one of those yet. We're usually too busy on harvest day to be making any harvest videos, but we have some leftovers this week, so we're going to do a harvest video. This is cabbage. This is probably my favorite microgreen to grow, just because it's bulletproof. It germinates at 100% every time. Even here you can see I kind of overwatered and it pushed all the seeds off the side, and it's still filled in nice and full, nice and healthy, and it stays good longer than almost any microgreen we grow. So this one we could leave on the racks for up to 2 weeks and we could harvest it at any point in that 2 weeks, whereas a lot of the crops we grow have like a 2 or a 3 day window tops. Sunflowers, for example, they have like maybe a 3 day window where they're good to harvest. So that's why cabbage has been one of my favorites. It's really pretty. It's got a relatively mild flavor, so you can throw it into just about any blend or mix if you're doing mixes. It's been a nice surprise. Cabbage wasn't one I expected to do great. A lot of the brassicas are more challenging to grow. They're usually a bit more prone to damping off and different funguses and molds. They require pretty strict growing conditions, so cabbage was a real nice surprise. That, like I said, it's essentially just bulletproof. It's just 100% every week, no loss, and it's really consistent. It turns out the exact same every week. So if you're new to microgreen growing or been growing a long time, cabbage is great. So when I started at a corner. It's like you're giving someone a real close haircut. I try not to dip below the edge of the tray, just because we don't want the stuff that's down real close to the soil. It's got just dirt and stuff we don't really want in our finished greens. So I try to stick to that. I'm gonna work my way down. Having a really sharp knife and being able to re-sharpen it and have it hold that edge is pretty critical to a successful operation, because you need that clean cut. That's what makes, or is a big contributing factor to those microgreens staying good for so long. If you're using the automated machine like the shears, or you're using, there's various automated harvesting tools out there, it kind of crushes the ends of the microgreens. By having that really sharp knife, your greens are going to stay fresher longer. Before I package them up, I'll just give like a light tossing. Look for any funky stuff. There's always, nothing wrong with it, but just stuff that's not quite finished, has the seed holes on it, or just any kind of imperfections. We try to remove that from our product. We want to give as nice a clean a product as possible to our customers, and that helps a lot with freshness too. Every now and again there is like one that didn't quite make it and is starting to die a little bit and start to break down, and if we can remove any of those we happen to find, once again it's just going to stay better or fresher longer. We want to maintain the freshness as long as possible, so we harvest in an extra dry environment. It's 40% humidity and it's below 65 degrees. To harvest successfully, you need to meet those parameters, or be able to meet those parameters. If it's above 65 degrees or above 45 to maybe 50% humidity, your microgreens are not going to have that crispness to them, they're going to be kind of wilted and a little mushier. And once again, they won't stay good as long. So ours typically stay good for a minimum of 2 weeks from harvest date, which is pretty cool. When in the grocery store, it seems like if you buy something organic, you have a couple of days to use it before it starts to go bad, or you find slimy stuff in there that's already seeming like it's starting to go bad. Then when we're filling up our containers, I've got a pretty good feel for it by now, but it weighs out to an ounce each pint. And we sell these for $5. We've been using these recyclable plastic containers for a long time. We use vegware, or products like vegware, because we thought they were easily compostable, and they're not. But we like these because we can keep reusing these for our pet grass or our wheatgrass. So we can, any containers we don't use or we get back, we can use them for our wheatgrass over and over and over. And it goes back to the products stay fresher the longest in these plastic containers. We've tried the biodegradable cardboard type containers, and within a few days the microgreens start to go bad under the same conditions as if you were to put these in there. And with plastic bags or biodegradable bags, same thing, the microgreens start to go bad really quickly. So this is the best thing we found, something that we can reuse. It's pretty cost effective for our business, and it is recyclable. That's it. Since this is for us, I'm not going to do any more containers. I'm going to use one of our big reusable containers. Thanks for watching.